Welcome back, beautiful family. Today I want to share with you a very delicious chayote squash recipe that I know you guys are going to love. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. To prepare this delicious and healthy chayote squash recipe, these are the ingredients. I have chicken bouillon, butter, queso fresco, casique, cilantro, garlic cloves, corn, green bell pepper, onion, and of course the star, the chayote squash. This dish comes out delicious and amazing. So let's get started. I want to start here first with my chayote squash. I am going to remove the edges of the chayote and I'm going to start taking the skin completely off just like that. Once it's nice and peeled, now I am ready to slice it through the center and removing the fibrous tissue from the center. This little white part we are going to remove. And of course, the little center, I love to enjoy it raw just like that, okay? It's nice and sweet and nice and tender. And I'm helping myself with a spoon, getting all the fiber completely out. And this little part, taste it. I am sure you guys are going to love it. I love eating it raw, but you could cook it, okay? And now that they're nice and peeled, I am ready to start slicing and leaving it in little strips, just like that. I am going to continue with the rest of the chayote squash. This is what really takes a little longer time, getting all the chayote squash ready. Once this is ready, I am going to transfer it to a plate and I'm going to continue with the rest of the ingredients. I have half of the bell pepper here. I'm going to remove all the seeds and then I am ready to take it to the sink and rinse it very well with my cilantro. And here I'm just going to rinse it through running water. And you know that this is a very important step, removing all that. And now I am ready to start slicing. And I'm going to slice it very thinly so it's almost the same size of the chayote squash. And I'm going to do the same with my onion. So here I'm going to go ahead, reserve it, put it on a plate, and then continue with the onion. The onion, I'm going to go ahead, slice it, and then pull it apart, making sure that I really pull it apart, every single one, because these chayote squash tacos are going to come out amazing. Once this is done, I'm going to put it aside. I'm going to continue with my 2 garlic cloves. I'm going to slice it and then dice it very small so that the garlic really infuse all those veggies. Look at this. I really love garlic. So here I'm going to transfer it to this plate. And now I am going to continue with the cilantro. I'm going to remove the edges. I'm going to start chopping away. Look at this. And it really doesn't take too long to make this amazing chayote squash recipe. I know that once you do it, you are really going to love it. And if your kids don't love the chayote squash, well, this is the perfect recipe. I am sure that they're going to love it. And here I'm slicing my queso fresco cotija, just like that. And now let me show you all the ingredients. I have everything ready. I have a little bit of butter, chicken bouillon, garlic, diced garlic, corn. I have the queso cotija fresco. I have, of course, the chayote squash, the bell pepper, onion, and cilantro. Let's go to the stove. On the stove, I'm going to add a little bit of the unsalted butter, okay? Of course, I'm adding just a little bit. I'm gonna add the garlic. I'm gonna have the garlic really infuse the butter, because once we add the garlic, you could really smell the garlic, and that's when you're gonna go ahead and add the corn. Add the corn so that the corn absorbs the delicious flavor of the garlic. Right after we're adding our chayote squash, we are going to incorporate it. We are going to add the chicken bouillon. Remember that the chicken bouillon is to taste. I'm just going to incorporate it, making sure that everything is nice and covered. It's cooking in medium-high heat. I am going to cover it, and I'll see you back in 4 minutes. After 4 minutes, you could see the corn getting a little bit golden brown. The chayote squash is already a little bit tender. It's al dente. Now I'm adding the onion and the bell peppers. I'm going to just incorporate it. I'm not going to cover it anymore. I'm going to cook it for about 2 to 3 minutes without covering this amazing recipe, okay? Leave it just as is. You could see the little pieces of corn getting nice and caramelized, and now I am ready to add the cilantro. I'm gonna add the cilantro. I'm going to just incorporate it, and right after, I'm gonna start adding all the pieces of the cotija cheese. Once you add the cheese, cover it, turn it off, and just let it sit for just a couple minutes so the cheese gets nice and just a little bit melted. Look at this. After 3 minutes, it's still nice and hot. The cheese has melted just a little bit. And of course, I have my presentation plate ready. This smells amazing. I hope, my friends, you give it a try and you enjoy this amazing chayote squash dish. And of course, I love enjoying this recipe with white rice or in tacos. And I am going to enjoy it with tacos. And you guys know that I love spicy food. And I'm going to slice a jalapeno, and I'm going to add a little slices of the jalapeno right on top of my tacos. Look at this. This looks amazing. It smells delicious. I'll see you in a bit. My friends, I am completely done with this amazing chayote squash recipe. Of course, you could add it with a side dish of rice, steamed rice, but I wanted to enjoy it in tacos. Yes, in tacos. I added some sliced jalapenos because you know I love spicy food, and I really want to enjoy this amazing taco. My mouth is already watering, and I can't wait to enjoy. So, excuse me. The chayote squash is so tender. It really absorbed the rest of the ingredients. It really gave it an amazing flavor. You guys need to make this amazing chayote squash recipe at home and enjoy it like I enjoy it here with my family. Excuse me. When you cook with love, everything comes out perfect. If you liked and loved my recipe, I invite you to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, share this video on social media with your friends, with your relatives, so Cooking with Gloria keeps growing. Don't forget to push that notification bell, and if you did, leave it activated so every time I make an amazing recipe like I did today, yes, you're going to be notified. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of my family. Make this amazing chayote squash recipe. Enjoy it in a delicious taco like I'm enjoying it today. I hope you give it a try and you make it for your beautiful family. Like, subscribe, and share, and see you on my next amazing recipe. Bye-bye.